Hi everyone, welcome back to Sunday Leeds Champions League. Chris here, aka Big Will, and today we'll just have the one league game for you. We are away against West Ham, but firstly we have our transfer special, and my word, has it been a busy window? It's been a bit busier than I anticipated, to be honest. There was a couple of standout players that I wanted to bring in, but overall we've ended up having to do a little bit more business due to some sales of some backup players as well. So we've done a lot of working out with everything, and honestly, I think we've ended up with a pretty good squad ready to take on the challenge of this coming season. Start of the season so far has seen us win two and draw two matches. Overall, I'm not too disheartened by it, but it's not been the best of starts. We've changed things a little bit. A 2-2 draw at home to Leeds, to me, is a bit of a poor result, but a 5-0 win away at Southampton, 2-1 win at home to Stoke, and a 1-0 draw away against Manchester United. A 2-0 win followed in the Carabao Cup against Burnley. So in the game against Leeds, the 2-0 draw was a 96th minute equaliser from Barcola. Papa Georgiou was the other goal scorer for us in a game that we did go 1-0 up, but Leeds fought their way back into it. The 5-0 win away at Southampton saw an Erling Haaland hat-trick and own goal, and a goal for our centre-back, Patrinoiu. The 2-1 win at home to Stoke saw goals from one of our new signings, Aurelian Lurzic, who played against us in the Champions League last season. We have managed to bring him in, and a goal again from centre-back Patrinoiu. And the 1-0 draw away at Manchester United with Haaland getting on the score sheet, an 89th minute equaliser from United saved them. And then the 2-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Burnley with goals from Haaland and Barcola in the second half. So, in terms of our actual transfer business, like I say, we have been incredibly busy. We'll go just into the end of last season first, and you will see that we have made a couple of massive signings in June. So, when it came down to it, we've sold a lot of players, as you can see. Andre left for Juventus in an £8 million deal. Was that July of 34? Yes, it was. Sorry. Um, Nope, we've seen no exits on that side of the season. In terms of incomings, we brought in Gianni Caglione from AC Monza, a 21-year-old Italian goalkeeper who I think eventually could be a natural successor for Donnarumma. And yeah, I mean, he's only two-star of current ability according to this, but I think overall his goalkeeping attributes are pretty decent, and he's only 21. I think he could improve to be a top-class keeper. Fernando Miguel came in from Lokeren. I really like the look of him as well. We signed him for just over £10 million. I mean, from a mental attribute perspective, very, very strong. Decent technical attributes as well for that central midfield. Really happy to have brought him in again with a lot of potential as well. He's going to be in and around the first team squad, could get some minutes from the bench over the course of the season. Andy Gaffney has come in from Brighton for £80 million. He's a player I've had my eye on for a while. He was a player I was looking at when we were at Everton, incidentally. Obviously, affordability went through the roof when he made his previous move. But I'm really happy to have brought him in. He's still got some potential in him at 25 years of age. He's an England international. Again, really good mental attributes, really good physicals. Technical attributes, not the best, but he's a good passer of the ball with good technique and such as well. Could be a very valuable asset for us in the central midfield. And Rennes, we went to them to get Aurelian Lurzic. Of course, we did play against him last season. I'm sure you will recall. £81 million were paid for him as well. And he is just phenomenal, in my opinion. I think he's genuinely could be a game changer. He's only 20 years of age, 23 caps already for France. A lot of very high attributes in mentals, physicals, and even in some of his technicals. Great crossing ability. He's even good at marking, so he can play in the wing back role as well. A really good technique. He could be a game changer for us on that left hand side. And then going into this part of the season, this is where you will see a number of players that have been sold, including backups and former first team players. The other two signings were made with £52 million for Jerome Uatara. Plays on the left hand side or up front, just to give us an extra option up there. Again, great physical attributes, a lot of pace about him. His finishing is top class, his dribbling, his crossing, technique, determination, off the ball movement. He is a very, very good player to have in the squad as well. Might take a bit of time for him to break into the first team properly, but again, another top class talent. 22 years of age, Benin international, 27 caps and 13 goals. A really good player for us to sign. And David Aragon was another goalkeeper that we brought in, Spanish international, £20 million paid for him. He's an adequate backup goalkeeper. He's got very good concentration, good reflexes. His overall goalkeeping attributes, yeah, they're average at best, to be honest. He's got a little bit of potential, but again, a really good backup keeper to have in the squad. And in terms of outgoings, we've seen a lot of reserves leave, to be quite honest. Jay Smith was a reserve. He went for £7 million to Southampton. Mark Gueye went to Barcelona for £5 million. Again, he was 35 years of age, and while he's still a top-class player, I think it was the right time to move him out. Phil Foden went to Leicester for £3.2 million. Sam Bishop, again, another backup player, came through the academy, £6 million, again to Southampton for him. Jay Wiscombe, another young player, he went to Liverpool for £9.5 million. He's got mental value there, I've just noticed as well, but I didn't really rate him too much, to be honest. Mariba Balde, again, another backup player, went for £1 million. Jada Everton for 1.5. Neil Hutchinson went to Galatasaray for 17.5 million. He could be a really good player, to be honest, but I just don't think he could have made it with the attacking talent that we've got in this squad at the moment. Nobiato went for just short of 5 million to Middlesbrough. A few loan deals were in there as well. Luca Brumans, our original backup goalkeeper, went to Monaco for £40 million. So 13 on loans. So there's been a lot of changes in the squad. The overall makeup of the squad is looking quite good, though. We've got a 28-man first team squad at the moment. Um, Obviously, there's a bit of rotation there from that cup tie that we had previously. And we've got a couple of youngsters in there. I mean, Nilo's gone out on loan, so you take him out. Dylan Jackson's gone out on loan, you take him out as well. So, yeah, there's plenty of room to manoeuvre. We've got plenty of really good players in there. Savinho's been injured as well as Luis Vargas, so they've not had any game time as of yet. Jacobus Maheu, I was umming and ahhing about loaning him out. He's not going to get a lot of game time, but in terms of those wide positions, we may need him as an extra backup, subject to where other players are going to be coming in. We started Miguel for that cup tie, along with Gaffney, who's made a few substitute appearances, but he's not broken into the starting 11 as of yet. So plenty of room to manoeuvre. I think we've got a really strong squad at the moment, 26 man. And yeah, it's just a case of settling in and trying to sort everything out. Dennis Larman's a player to keep an eye on as well. He was out on loan last season. We've given him an opportunity to break into the first team. 5 caps already for Holland, and we've not really given him an opportunity as of yet. So it'll be interesting to see who breaks into this team as the season goes on. So without further ado, let's take a look at the starting 11. It pretty much picks itself under normal circumstances. Donnarumma in goal today. Gvardiol, Hedare, Patrinoiu and Gueye are at the back with Papageorgiou, Sosa and O'Reilly in the midfield. Cherki on the right, Lurzic on the left and Haaland up front. The players we've brought in, though, a lot of them are taking their places on the bench, and it's really given us a much solid option in those positions. We're a little bit short in terms of defensive cover, I think. It was an area that I was keeping an eye on, but there was no one of great quality that was available, really. So from that perspective, we've just kind of pushed on and kept things as it is, to be honest. And yeah, we'll just see how things go. I'm sticking with the positive mentality. I know in the comments I've had some suggestions about just going proper attacking. I don't want to leave ourselves too short at the back at the end of the day, and I've always been a bit like that. Obviously, being a City fan and watching them constantly, at times we do leave ourselves short, and it annoys me greatly, to be honest. So we'll stick with positive for the moment. We've started the season off pretty well. With the 2 wins and the 2 draws, plus the win in the cup. Obviously, we are unbeaten at the minute as well. So it's just going to be a case of trying to build it and see how we get on. And I think just being positive, especially for something like the Champions League, I think could work well in our favour. West Ham currently in mid-table. They've had a decent start to the season as well. But realistically, we should be going out there and trying to win everything this season. I think the squad is certainly good enough. It's just a case of can we get over the line and get the job done. Obviously, in my opinion, we are in the end games cycle now. Um, obviously, the series has been going on for quite a while, but getting a job like Manchester City, when obviously the goal is to win the Champions League, this could be the last season. We'll have to wait and see, of course, but I think we are in position for this to be our last season. We've got a very good squad. We've got a very strong opportunity, I think, throughout this campaign. We just need to get the job done. Nico O'Reilly plays it into Erling Haaland. A little bit of space for him. Switches to play to Gvardiol, who had all the space, to be fair. Played down the line to Lurzic. He's got a chance to use his pace if he can get past his man. Cuts it back, finds Nico O'Reilly. He's shot from distance, and it's quite a way off target, unfortunately, and remains 0-0. Quarter of an hour gone. And as you can see, we're creating a lot of opportunities already. We just need to find the back of the net. We've got the players to do that, so I'm not overly concerned. I do feel that we should be making the break of the deadlock very, very soon. It's just a case of converting one of our chances. We've got really good options as well. We can switch it up quite readily in the midfield also. So, yeah, I think we've got a good opportunity this season. We certainly need trophies. That is, obviously, that's always the goal. And let's be honest, throughout the career so far, we haven't won. We've won hardly anything over the course of the season. So, we've got to knuckle down and we've got to try and get things done. And at the minute, it's not really gone for us today. We've created a lot of opportunities, but we've failed to see the back of the net at the moment. Gueye plays it forward to Ryan Cherky. Again, switching the play backwards for Gvardiol, who again had loads of space there. Lurzic coming down the left-hand side, uses his pace well, gets past his fullback, crosses it in, and Haaland didn't challenge for that, but it's fallen for Gueye. He fires it across, and Haaland right in front of goal. It's well blocked by the defender. Good positional play, to be fair, from the West Ham defence. And at half time, it is 0-0. But again, we've dominated the play. And I'm not overly concerned at the moment in terms of the results. Obviously, at the end of the day, as long as we don't get beat, I am happy. But we do need to be winning games a little bit more regularly than we have been at the start of the season. The draw against Leeds isn't good enough. And yeah, realistically, we've got to be a little bit better. The thing is, we're creating so many chances and we're just not finding the back of the net. And that's the biggest concern I've got at times. I mean, the away game against Southampton, we knocked 5 in, of course. West Ham yet to have an attempt at goal, really. But it's swung in with the corner here. Good header from Patronaio. It's back in on the volley. It's taken a deflection and gone in. And very unlucky. I mean, we've dominated the game. And obviously, we will change it to attacking now. And we'll see if we can fight out. Well, I say fight our way back into the game. West Ham somehow take a lead after a massive deflection off Gvardiol. Donnarumma completely wrong-footed because of it. There's no blame on the keeper there. But yeah, bit of a strange game again. Their first shot on target, whether it was actually on target or not originally, I don't know. But we need to start pushing a little bit more to find the back of the net. Lurzic, again, flying past his man. Good work from him. Finds O'Reilly, plays it into Haaland, and now Cherky into Sosa. Gueye coming down that right-hand side. Can he get it into the penalty area? He can't, but he's found Sosa. And now O'Reilly into Cherky, turns, gets the shot away, and it's a really good goal. And a hint of offside against Cherky potentially. I thought it was okay, to be honest. And VAR is going to check it, but by the looks of things, it should be given, and it is. So perhaps going attacking is the way to go. I'm very against it at times, but in a lot of games, we are going to be favourites this season. So even in the Champions League, I would suspect that we are going to be favourites in a number of matches. But I might try it. We'll have to wait and see. But we're back into it, deservedly so. I mean, like I say, we've dominated the match overall. And it's just a case of can we find the back of the net again and take what would be a very deserved victory today? We certainly do deserve it. We're going to offer some encouragement to the team because, again, we've dominated the play. And we're just going to pause there. It's a big risk. Haaland's had a really good start to the season, but we are going to take him off. And I'm going to bring Uatara on up front. He's not had the best of games today, Haaland. He's just really, really struggled. And Lurzic, really good work from him today. and we'll bring Barcola onto that left-hand side for him. They are looking a bit nervous though, which isn't ideal. In fact, you know what? I'll bring Larman on and we'll give him a shout on that left-hand side. Should we play him up front? Which way around would be better? We'll do it that way. We'll give Larman a run out on that left-hand side. Guay and Gavardio really struggling fitness-wise as well. And again, we've not really got the options in there at the moment. Isla Magic can come on for Guay in the holding midfield. Papageorgiou can switch to right back. And then left back, we're just struggling a little bit, I'd say, for options. Haydari can switch out to that left-hand side. And we will bring on Bagchi for Gavardio. And yeah, I think that should do us. Gaffney, I think, actually can come on for O'Reilly as well. O'Reilly did get the assist just a moment ago, but I think that'll be another good change to do. And as we go into the last quarter of an hour, hopefully we can find a way to get over the line. Big opportunity for Larman, big opportunity for Uatara. And again, we deserve to win this game. We've certainly been the better side. But again, it looks like we just got to fall short, just lacking that finishing touch today. And it was the same against Leeds, and it was the same against Manchester United. And unfortunately, we're only coming away with a point. It's a disappointing result, really. Their goal was quite fortunate. And, you know, we should have won the game based on the chances created, but it is what it is. You know, we've got to keep pushing and trying to be the best we can be. Overall result isn't the end of the world. It's still very early in the season, so I'm not too concerned. And it's not like we're miles behind anybody at the moment. And obviously, the Champions League is a massive focus for us this season as well. At the end of the day, that is going to be the end game, as we know. So a lot of focus is going into everything. We want to win everything, of course we do. But the Champions League has to be a massive focus for us. In terms of upcoming fixtures, we'll probably get through these couple of Champions League games. Obviously, you've got Arsenal, you've got Liverpool, you've got both the Sheffield sides in there as well. Um, I'm not I'm not too sure where to come back, to be honest. I think we'll probably get a load of games done and out of the way. We'll probably come back for Chelsea away, maybe Sporting away. That'd be an interesting game, I think, as well. We'll just rattle through and see where we end up afterwards. And I think, to be honest, with the games that we got coming up, massive games in the Champions League and in the Premier League. So looking at those fixtures, going attacking might be a little bit too soon for that. But we'll see how we get on in the meantime. And we'll come back at the beginning of November and we'll just rattle on through a little bit and see where we are at that point. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.